the Experience Pros radio show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show, home of positive business talk. In the studio, you know her, you love her. It's the social media advisor.
Our celebrity of the day is Hollie Clere, of course, the social media advisor. She's a social media specialist, hashtag Be Awesome creator and storyteller. When I asked her what her guest interest should be, she wrote, I am awesome, because she's an expert in all things social media. So glad to have you with us. Thanks, Hollie. Thanks for being here.
I love being here. You weren't here last time, so I didn't get to see you. So this is a nice treat.
Well, it's a nice treat for me too. I forgot that I missed out on that. Okay. So Hollie, social media, you are an expert. Tell us a little bit about your background. How'd you get to be so good at this?
So I've been doing social media for 8 years. Believe it or not, my very first client, we built out 25 of their LinkedIn profiles, and we had a MySpace account set up for them. It was
a what?
MySpace.
Okay, so it has changed.
It has changed
just a little bit. How do you keep up?
You know, I have to connect to my influencers, the people in the industry that I value and trust their opinion and their expertise. And a lot of the people that I follow have time to spend trying things out. So, perfecting Facebook ads or trying out new Facebook Live platforms. And so I spend a lot of time educating myself and practicing different tools for all of our clients.
And is there anyone in particular that is showing up or trending more than any other these days? Is Snapchat all that?
It's still there.
I had a guy ask me yesterday, do you snap? What? Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
You can actually include links and snaps now. So that's been a really nice additional feature.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have a social media platform that's your favorite?
I tend to lean toward Facebook.
Do you?
Yes. That's where I have the most of my activity. But when you ask which is my favorite, it all depends on the type of activity, right?
Sure.
So if I'm going to do live, I really like Facebook for that. And Instagram Live is awesome as well. I like to look for news in Twitter, and in LinkedIn, I like to connect with business people. Right?
Okay, so they all have a different flavor,
Yes.
or kind of a different, different information that we're getting. And so, because of that, Hollie, how important is it for brands to be on all the multiple sites?
It's really interesting because I just got a video back from my videographer this morning that talks about me in a presentation where I say, I give you permission to only have one social platform and make yourself awesome in it before you add anything else to it.
Eric just crossed his arms.
He did. He literally
crossed his arms.
He's talking about, Willis?
He's like, that is new
you give
information.
me permission to have one platform, but to do it really well.
Yes. Because if you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping it sticks, and you're in LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter and trying all these different things, you know what? You're only going to be pretty cool at some of them, and some of them you're going to completely avoid altogether. So if you picked Facebook and that was your huckleberry, right, then you could really perfect it, be awesome, and build some solid relationships in there before you branched out into other social platforms.
Okay. All right. This is, I think for so many people, when it comes to social media, one, they're throwing spaghetti on the wall, like you said,
yes,
just to see what sticks. They're enrolled, and Experience Pros is one of them. We're enrolled in all the different platforms,
right?
But we're not really actively engaged, and we're not passionate about using Pinterest. All of them, right? and so being awesome where you're at and kind of owning that space, I think that's the first time I've ever heard anybody give us that kind of permission, Hollie.
Yeah, it's it's powerful to think of the fact that your time is precious, and where you choose to market, it's a full circle, all of your marketing, right? Your website has to lead somewhere else. Your Facebook has to lead somewhere else. But to give yourself the permission and not have to keep up with the Joneses in the social media world is totally fine. And, I just would rather you play in the space where your audience is present. And for you guys, your audience is super present in Facebook and on the radio. and possibly LinkedIn. So those might be some great spaces if you were to hone in on anything. I mean, you've perfected Facebook. So,
right.
know?
Yeah. And it's funny because when we started, we thought, well, we're just bombing these people with so many posts, but we're media. We're expected to. There's a shift between the media and the personal.
Yeah.
So in the space of, and by the way, folks, we're talking to Hollie Clere, thesocialmediaadvisor.com. Is there a phone number where people can reach you?
Yes. 303-847-7070. 303-847-7070.
In the space of business, are there still businesses who have not got on the social media bandwagon?
Yes. I talk to businesses every single day who have not. And you know what? I actually tell at least once a week, I tell someone, you know what? I do not feel like your business is a good fit for social media.
Okay.
There's another.
Look at like you're just stumping us.
What kind of business?
What would qualify to say probably not a good fit for social media?
So an example of that would be there's an individual I talked to that was in the real estate industry, and he's a banker, right? So he works with real estate brokers, and he attempted LinkedIn, and Facebook wasn't really giving him his mojo. But you know what? He got the best bang for his buck when he went and networked and built relationships in person. Mm-hmm. So a little bit of some old fashioned marketing going on, but it's what worked for his brand. And so that is definitely a prime example. Also, someone who is just not comfortable with the internet. I will never force you to join the internet if you do not want to embrace it, and it's going to be completely out of your comfort zone.
I think this is one of the reasons why your customers rave about you, Hollie, because it's not a one size fits all. And just because this is the service that you are an expert at, you recognize it isn't always the right fit for everybody. And I think when it comes to small business, so often because we have a product, we want to jam it down everybody's throat. Everybody needs to have it. They need to have it now, and they need to buy it from me.
Yes.
But really where great customer experience comes from is recognizing the value that you bring for your clients. And I know you've got a lot of great things coming up in 2018. But I think the number one thing that when we talk about social media is that you talk about being a storyteller.
Yes.
It's not just about pitching. What does that mean to you about being a storyteller when it comes to social media?
It's so very important. Every aspect of your brand is a story. So from your colors to your fonts to your tagline to how you serve. And what people miss out on in social is they want to throw out leads, but yet how do I get to work with you? What is your value? What do you bring to me? And what are the pain points that you're solving? And those are the stories that you should be telling in social, because that's going to get you a lot more business than throwing a lead out there.
That's valuable. And I hope that our listeners heard that. I hope you go back and listen to that again, because that's actually the motivator. There's so many people they can buy from, but what sets you apart is what makes you different and how you serve your audience.
Absolutely. It's kind of like having a trusting relationship with someone who knows stuff that you just don't know. I think of my auto mechanic. I trust my auto mechanic because I have no clue what's under the hood. And there's a lot of people who in the social sphere, they don't have a clue how to A, use it, and B, leverage it to great end. Hollie, a final thought from you on the role you play and what business owners need to know about where social is going.
So where social is going is really that interface of being able to connect with anyone at any time and knowing that they're connecting to that person. So you putting yourself and your brand is going to be very, very important. If anything, at the end of the day, if you make one change for 2018, be authentic in your messaging and stop throwing out leads, but start telling your story. So that way people know how best you serve them, and you will find so much value and customers for life.
And how do people get in touch with you the best way?
So the best way is go to thesocialmediaadvisor.com on the internet, or you can search any of the social platforms where I have a presence. Also call us at 303-847-7070.
Give that number one more time.
303-847-7070.
Hollie Clere, the social media advisor. Folks, easy for us to make the referral. She's solid in what she does. She knows what she's doing, and she's able to help you in your social media as well. It's kind of come full circle, Angel, as we talk about branding, because as Hollie just shared with us, everything is connected, including your colors and the way you make us feel. Hollie, thank you so much for being here and joining
Thanks,
us
guys.
here on the Experience Pros radio show. And for all of you who have tuned in, we thank you for being a part of this, the revolution in how people treat people in business. For the archives of this broadcast, you can go to experiencepros.com. That's experiencepros.com. Click on the radio tag, and then you'll get the archives button. It makes it all simple and easy for you there. On behalf of Angel Tussie and myself and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you for tuning into this, the home of positive business talk. I said it twice. We'll let you go.
Hashtag be awesome.
Hashtag be awesome. We'll let you go, and we'll see you again tomorrow, Lord willing. Thanks for tuning in.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690.